Alright, everybody, welcome back to the next part of my Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection 30th Anniversary Special, in which we're back on the Super Nintendo, and we're going to play Jeopardy, the first edition, that is. So let's get to it.
This is Jeopardy!
Let's play.
Here are the categories.
For the Jeopardy round, the categories are Physics, Gay 90s, Poets, U.S. States, 60s Trivia, and finally, Classical Music. Okay, I can deal with these categories. Start with Classical Music for 100.
The answer is...
Though German-born, this 18th century composer famed for his Messiah is buried in Westminster Abbey. Who is George Friedrich Handel? Classical music for 200, please.
The answer is...
Robert Schumann was a noted composer of this 19th century period, which immediately followed the classical. What is the Romantic? Classical music for 300.
The answer is...
In 1929, Arturo Toscanini, not Bo Derek, conducted the U.S. premiere of this Ravel work. What is Bolero? Let's have classical music for 400.
The answer is...
Writing them for female students, this Venetian music teacher composed at least 400 concertos. Who is Mozart? Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart? No, it wasn't Mozart. Rob. It was Antonio Vivaldi. It was Vivaldi. Rob takes the lead for now, and he gets to make a selection. Okay, over to the Game 90s for 100.
The answer is...
By 1897, they had air-filled tires, coaster brakes, and adjustable handlebars. What are bicycles? Game 90s for 200.
The answer is...
It sank in Havana Harbor and set off a war. What is the USS Maine? The Game 90s for 300.
The answer is...
On March 18th, 1891, this mode of communication was introduced between London and Paris. What is the telegraph? No. Soup. Mode of communication was the telephone. I was on the right track, but we had to go the other direction. Now everybody's on the board. Sue, it's your turn. Poets 100.
The answer is...
He was a poet and a playwright, as well as a Victorian Prime Minister. Who is Benjamin Disraeli? Poets 200.
The answer is...
He wrote about ships that pass in the night in Tales of a Wayside Inn. Who is Longfellow? Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Let's have poets for 300, please.
The answer is...
This poet's great 14th century masterpiece helped establish Italian as a national language. Who is Dante Alighieri? Poets for 400.
The answer is...
This poet known for his odes was only 25 when he died of tuberculosis in 1821. Who is John Keats? books for 500. All in. As a soldier, he used the alias Silas Tompkin Cumberbatch, so he didn't have to change his monogram. Who was Samuel Taylor Coleridge? $4 for $20. Classical music for 500.
The answer is.
His operas include Il Trovatore and La Traviata. Who is who is Puccini? It wasn't Puccini. Oh, well, Rob doesn't know. He's in the hole at minus $100. Minus 100. Sue. It was Giuseppe Verdi. It was Verdi. Alright, Sue, it's still your turn. We're 2. Game 90s 400.
The answer is.
40 whacks or not, she was found not guilty in 1893. Who is Lizzie Borden? The game 90s for 500, please.
The answer is.
New York restaurant owners call this bejeweled millionaire the best 25 customers they ever had. Who is Diamond Jim Brady? There we go. Let's have physics for 100, please.
The answer is.
186,282 miles per second is the speed of this. What is light? Physics for 200.
The answer is.
Count Volta invented this electric device common to cars and flashlights. What is a battery? Physics 300.
The answer is.
Röntgen wasn't sure what these high-energy photons were, so he called them this. What are X-rays? Physics for 400.
The answer is.
Dr. Edward Teller is often described as the father of this, though it displeases him. The hydrogen bomb. Yep. Rob's out of the hole and he makes the next election as we continue. U.S. States for 100.
The answer is.
The Russians sold it to Seward at 2 cents an acre. What is Alaska? U.S. States for 200.
The answer is.
It contains the highest and lowest spots in the lower 48 states, only 106 miles apart. What is California? Yep.
The answer is.
It was part of Massachusetts until it became our 23rd state. What is Maine? U.S. State's 400.
The answer is.
Whenever it wants to, the state can legally break up into 5. What is Texas? But why would it want to?
The answer is.
State first set aside for the Indians for as long as grass shall grow and rivers flow. What is Oklahoma? Let's go back to physics for 500.
The answer is.
The centigrade temperature scale was named for the Swedish astronomer. Who is Fahrenheit? It wasn't Fahrenheit. It was named for Celsius. I had a choice and I picked the wrong one. All we have left is 60s trivia. Let's go there. 100.
The answer is...
Answered there. By 1966, the Air Force had logged 10,147 sightings of these, but didn't believe any. What are UFOs, unidentified flying objects? 200.
The answer is...
In October of 1965, he showed his operation scars to reporters. It was Lyndon Johnson, yep.
The answer is...
In 1963, Gene Nidich lost 72 pounds and started this company. What is Weight Watchers? $400.
The answer is...
In 1967, this representative was kicked out of the House for reprehensible behavior. Who was Cyrus Vance? No. It was Adam Clayton Powell. Let's look at the last clue for $500.
The answer is...
In 1961, this oil billionaire installed a payphone in his mansion for guests to use. It was J. Paul Getty. So at the end of the Jeopardy round, Rob is $1,500. I'm in the lead with $4,400. Sue has $1,200, so Sue goes first in double Jeopardy.
Here are the categories.
The Old Testament. C. Cities, notice the C in quotation marks. Word origins. Baseball. Fruits and veggies, and finally, potluck. Baseball, 200.
The answer is...
During the McCarthy era, this team changed its name to Redlegs. It was the Cincinnati Reds.
The answer is...
Batman and Superman would fit right in on the streets of this South African capital. What is Cape Town? C cities for 400.
The answer is...
Named for a city in China, this Ohio town is home to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. What is Canton? C cities for 6.
The answer is...
You can stay at the Choo Choo Hilton in this Tennessee town. What is Chattanooga?
The answer is...
Simon Bolivar was born and buried in this capital of Venezuela. What is Caracas?
The answer is...
After its destruction in the Third Punic War, the Romans sowed salt on its site. What is Carthage? Very good. Let's go back to baseball for 400. Not feeling as risky this category, I'll do 2600. As of 1990, he held the record for the most lifetime hits. Who is Sammy Sosa? It's not Sammy Sosa. Pete Rose. Baseball 600.
The answer is
Ballpark institution which seems to have died out with the advent of women's lib. What is Ladies' Day? Baseball 800.
the answer is
As of 1990, the state with 5 Major League Baseball teams. California.
the answer is
This dried fruit is often found in carrot cake. Raisins. Yeah, I knew that.
the answer is
Gem, whose name comes from the Sanskrit for jewel, upala. What is the opal? Baseball 1000.
the answer is
Famed pitcher Denton Young's name was a shortened version of this violent storm. Oh, man. Cyclone.
the answer is
As stated on most gelatin boxes, this fruit should be cooked before adding to a gelatin mixture. Oh, Sue doesn't know. Pineapple. I knew it.
the answer is
These teeth are used for grinding, and their name derives from the Latin for millstone. What are molars?
the answer is
This food poisoning bacteria was named for a veterinarian, not a fish. What is salmonella?
the answer is
Though harlequins are written in English, this term means a story written in the language of Rome. It's a romance, yep. I knew it, but I got beat to the buzzer.
the answer is
From early French for chain, it's a chick knot of hair worn at the nape of the neck. Oh, a chignon. Chignon, however you say it. That is right. There's the other daily double. Oh, Sue's going 1600. This will put her in striking distance. As a baby, he went sailing down the Nile in a basket boat next Moses. She got it. Oh, there are no more daily doubles up there, but it is a close match.
the answer is
Also called the pie plant, its long reddish stalks are edible when cooked. What is the rhubarb?
the answer is
Collards, kale, and bok choy are all types of this vegetable. What is cabbage?
the answer is
In France, this onion-like vegetable is known as the asparagus of the poor. Leeks, yep.
The answer is
Milton described him as eyeless in Gaza. And that was Samson. Okay.
the answer is
In order to stop a storm at sea, he told the sailors to throw him overboard. It was Jonah.
the answer is
Along with Roquefort, this creamy French cheese is also called the king of cheeses. Ah. It's brie, yep.
the answer is
Because he asked God for wisdom and not wealth, he got both. Who is Solomon?
the answer is
The only two women whose names are on books of the Old Testament. Oh. Ruth and Esther. I knew that, but too late. Oh, well.
the answer is
Type of camel that's in a box of Nabisco animal crackers. Ugh. Bactrian. I knew it.
the answer is
City mentioned in the song, I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy. What is London?
the answer is
Section of the Sunday New York Times that's also sold as a separate magazine. What is the book review?
the answer is
In 1967, when Queen Elizabeth knighted Francis Chichester, she used this explorer's sword. Who is Sir Francis Drake? So I have $11,200, Sue is $6,200, Rob $5,700. It's still a new game. You can get ready for Final Jeopardy. Category is U.S. states. All right. So Sue would go up to 12,400. So I'll do 1,201. The state has more earthquakes than the other 49 combined. That's my answer. So I'll end up with 12,401.
the final Jeopardy answer is
Yep. I'll see you all for the next game. Rob got it right. It's at 10,400. Sue got it right. She also has 10,400. And I also got it right. 12,401. I'll see you all for the next game.